Hello and welcome to a new reading vlog. I thought I have 2 days off of work, woo, but I have 2 days where I actually have like no plans, which is so rare for me. Unfortunately, I have one doctor's appointment, but other than that, I'm free. So I thought I would do a little reading vlog. I have a couple of books that I'm reading currently. I have right now just like a hard time deciding on what I want to read. Like I want to read, but there's so many books that I want to read. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm currently reading. Well, I'll tell you, I just finished this, The Lost Daughter of Sparta by Felicia Day. This will have its own reading vlog and like video because I went to the signing. It was really good. Loved it. Greek retelling, graphic novel. Super fun. But my current read, physical read, is Go Luck Yourself by Sarah Rash. This one, I'm not going to lament on it for too long because I want to go to bed right now, but so far loving it. She really can just infuse a lot of magic into her books, literally, and like just metaphorically, like the feeling of them are so magical. I cannot explain to you what I would give to live in this world and to be like part of the Christmas family. Not specifically these, you know, the parents, they're kind of horrible people, but I just want to live in Christmas. I belong there. I belong in Christmas. Anyway, loving it. It's very sweet. Lots of mental health rap that's making me kind of emotional. And the other thing that's really gotten me, so this is The Prince of Christmas and The Prince of St. Patrick's Day. The first one was Prince of Christmas and Prince of Halloween. Loved it. Great. That one was fun. This one is a little more emotionally harrowing from what I remember. I read that other one a couple years ago. What I didn't expect, I picked this up because it's March when I'm filming this. I don't know when this will post. Probably not till April, like end of April. But I didn't expect to feel like so emotional about like the St. Patrick's Day part of it, because I was like, I've never celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Like that's not a holiday I know anything about, despite the fact that I am Irish. My last name is Irish. My family history is Irish. But the character talks a bit about this, how he, with their like, they're losing their holiday magic and they're not able to spread their holiday worldwide as much as they used to be able to. He said he struggles even to like get the holiday spirit into his own country, and it like being Irish and that culture means so much to him, and feels like he's not good enough for it. And it just filled me with this like melancholy, because I might have an Irish last name and I have it in my heritage. Like I've done bits of like research into like family genealogy. I'd like to do more. But like I know nothing about like my Irish side. I know my name, and that's it. I can like research like what parts of Ireland my name is most likely to have been from, but I don't really know anything about that part of like my own family history, and like I don't have any Irish traditions. I've got the skin and the hair, and I sunburn, and I have the probable genetic issues that came from the English, you know, starving Ireland. But like it just made me so sad. There are so many like families that have like beautiful cultural traditions, and I just, because of I don't know for sure, but I think that like my ancestors immigrated during the famine, and during that time for Irish people, which I've read about in historical romances, that like they weren't allowed to keep their culture, which Irish are not the only people that has happened to. That happens over and over again, to many different cultures, anyone who, like any immigrants really. But yeah, so nothing really got passed down to me. I don't have Irish recipes, I don't have Irish traditions, nothing. And so like I picked this up as cute, fun St. Patrick's Day read it in March, you know, that's topical. Didn't think about like how it would make me feel, and so I'm feeling kind of sad, and it's already on top of that kind of a sad book. But I have just about 100 pages left, like exactly 100 pages left. So I'm going to finish this tomorrow. What I'm going to read next, I don't know, I have like 5 different options. I've got a couple new Tessa Baileys, which I think are at the top of my list, but I also have this new Sarah Adams. It's not new, it came out a while ago, but I haven't read the new Sarah Adams yet. I really think I want a Tessa Bailey. I don't know, I just really want a romance book, like contemporary romance. I haven't read a hockey book in a minute. There's that. I have 2 audiobooks as well. I'm listening to the 3rd Magnus Chase book. I don't know if I probably will finish that because I'm actually getting towards the end. And then I am listening to The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I am trying to expand my horizons, listen to some more traditionally considered classic books. I'm not far enough in to have an opinion. I feel like I have a complicated, I don't know, perception of Sylvia Plath. I think she's talked down a lot in classic literature, and I also have this association with like only really pretentious people read Sylvia Plath, and I'm trying to let that go and read the work as it is and see how I feel about it without like thinking too much about what other people say about it. So, but I'm like 10% in. I'm not far enough in to have an opinion at all. So, I do a little bit of listening to that. And then yeah, we'll see what I can do. I also kind of want to rewatch the new episodes of The Pit and rewatch A Heated Rivalry because I think I'm going to go to a trivia night next week, which would be really fun. But yeah, that is my current lineup of books. At the very least, I'm going to finish Go Luck Yourself, okay? I have so many books. I'm sitting on the floor and my stacks are just getting higher. I also have a lot of Pop Funkos, but the books can get a little overwhelming. I think I have a couple books on my Kindle too. I do. I have Anatomy by, I think Dana Schwartz is the name, that I rented from the library. But at this point, I don't know. Maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. It's a book that I want to read. I just don't know if I'm going to get to it right now with the threat of the library taking it from me. I've already rented it twice, so I don't know if now's the time for it. But that is, I think I have another historical romance on my library card too, but this update's getting too long. This is supposed to be an intro, so I'm going to go get some sleep and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, my makeup's all smudged. Hello, a reading update. That's actually an update that I didn't read at all today, but I am planning on finishing this. But I didn't read it all today because I unexpectedly got tickets to go see Six. So I went and saw that. I took my grandma. We went and watched it, had a great time, and then we went and out to lunch and like had a day together. But I think it was worth it. I knew nothing about this show going in. I just had like kind of heard of it and knew it was popular. It was really fun. Not at all what I expected. But anyway, it has been a long day. I don't want to scrap this vlog even though I didn't get to read it all today. I still have tomorrow, so I'm just going to keep it going. I'm hoping maybe to finish this book tonight. It's about 9:30 now. I'm gonna go take a bath. Hope that between my meds, the liquid IV I just drank, and a bath, this headache will get better so I can get some reading done. But yeah, I will update you when I'm reading some more of that. But that is my update for now, that I didn't read it all, but I'll check in later. Hello, a very late night reading update, but I finished Go Luck Yourself. And one, title was so great, I feel like I haven't said that. I really liked this one. Did I like it more than The Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't think so. But having Halloween and Christmas in one book, like, is just so me that, like, it's hard to beat that. I think what it is, the relationship, the romance, I liked more in The Nightmare Before Christmas. But the character himself, like, specifically, Chris, I liked better than like individually liking Cole, which is like weird. I still love this. I think honestly I'll probably give it a 5 stars. Maybe it's a 4.5. I don't really care about that stuff. I loved this book because of Chris's like mental health journey was so well written. There are on-page panic attacks, and there is a lot of family trauma that doesn't necessarily get resolved in the end, but I actually kind of like that because like stuff like that is not always going to get resolved. Sometimes you just have to move on. And I think I like that in the story. Plus, I do think there's going to be a third book. I feel like Iris is going to get her own book, but I don't know when. But I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it. And I did love that I feel like it brought me a little bit closer to St. Patrick's Day and to, like, to Irish history. I've already been thinking of like, oh, I should read some like mythology or history or that kind of thing. I just haven't done it yet, but it motivates me even more to want to do something like that. Of just kind of really discovering more about that world and that culture. So I did really like it. It was really sweet. I just think the romance was not as strong as the first book. And I think the biggest part of that, I do remember, I think The Nightmare Before Christmas had a pretty short timeline, but like I don't remember it questioning it because they had that moment where they had met before, however long ago that was. Yawning. But in this one, like the whole relationship happens over a week, and then there's like a couple of weeks after, and then like the end. So like the entire book takes place over the course of what, a month. And I didn't love that. I don't know, because like I'm not opposed to like a fast story like that, and I'm not opposed to like love at first sight, you know, trope, but and it wasn't necessarily love at first sight because they fought a lot. And I like fated mates, and this is almost kind of a fated mates story because Locke, which I love the name Lachlan, that's just such a nice name. He does kind of, like, he explains it that he feels like his luck, his magic luck, brought them together. So it is kind of almost like a fated mates story. So I did like that part. But it just like, even though they were acknowledging like, oh, it's crazy to feel this way, it's only been 5 days. And I'm like, okay, you're acknowledging that you guys are making some crazy decisions for it having been only a week. But you're making the decisions anyway, and yeah, it's gonna work out. This is a romance book. Could we not, like, I wish like it had been like Cole and Hex where they had met once before, something like that. I think would have made it. I don't know. I'm being nitpicky. So really, it was a good book. Loved it. I think it was fun. My next book. Oh, this is not the next one in the Tessa Bailey series, is it? Picture Perfect, I think is, and I think that's what I'm going to read. I have so many books. I actually do think I'm going to read Anatomy on my Kindle. I just don't have my Kindle in here, but I think my next physical read is going to be Picture Perfect by Tessa Bailey, and I can't reach it right now, so you're just gonna have to see it tomorrow. But it's the one before this. I think it's a best friend's brother situation. Tessa Bailey books are just so quick and fun for me that I think I will enjoy it. I'm just looking at this one. This is the next book. But look, there's a little picture of Picture Perfect. There you go. I don't think mine has, oh no, mine does have sprayed edges. I thought I had 2 copies of it. I guess I don't know what I did with the second copy that I had, because I had the one that I got and the one my sister got me. I just really want a fun contemporary romance, and I wouldn't mind a sports romance. I think that would be a good little switch up for me. I haven't read a sports romance in, actually I read one like 3 books ago, but you know, it's like my favorite genre. So I just really am feeling like reading. Like I'm really feeling like reading, so I'm hoping to get some good books done I'm looking at my stacks here. There's also like other books. I'm like, okay, I haven't really felt like reading that yet, but that looks good. Like I have this Raiders of the Lost Hearts, which sounds really good. I was doing a reread of Cassandra Clare's books. I know I want to get back to that at some point. I have a lot of books, but for now, as you can tell by my yawn, I'm gonna go to sleep. I might, for a few minutes, well, I was gonna say, should I start like updating fan fiction in my reading vlogs? That implies that like I haven't been doing it before, but I haven't picked up fan fiction in years. Like I just haven't. But the pit has got me just absolutely brain rot, and in the best way. There's a lot that I've saved. I'll be honest. When I don't think I ever got into fan fiction like a lot of other people did. I always really loved writing, but didn't like get as much into reading. And I never really used Archive of Our Own, but that's like where all the fan fiction's recommendations are. And are you able to like save and read later? I don't understand. Anyway, the one that I have been reading from the pit, I have a bunch of recommendations saved, but the one that I have started and read, I think 4 parts, I don't know, and then like this website is designed like it's like 2009, and I might be on part 5. Yeah, I think actually I'm on part 5. But she said part 5 is like 20,000 words, which is like a novella, essentially, or close to it anyway. But it is it's called Strangers 2, by Drotsen is the username. Yeah, I was on this part 5 out of 8, so, that's the title of part 5. Where do you see? Okay, I don't know how to work this website, okay? But, and it doesn't want to focus, whatever. The part 5 is called Family of Strangers. This is a, Dennis Whitaker and Michael Rabinovich, Dr. Robbie, fanfiction. Do I think this could ever happen in the show? Not really. Does it make me so insanely happy to read? Yes. And Drotsen, however you say that username, whoever you are, get into like publishing, writing. Like absolutely top tier, like sentence structure and emotion, but also like fun and romance. It's so good. I've read a couple of Abbott and Samira ones, and then I want to read more, and I've saved some Mel and Dr. Langdon ones. I'm just here for it. I'm just having a great time. Do I think any of these will ever happen in the show? No. Maybe, honestly, Mel and Frank, maybe, and then Samira and Jack, maybe. Maybe if they really decide, yes, let's have some fun, maybe Dennis and Dr. Robbie, probably not. But I'm having the most fun ever. And I think I'm going on a tangent here, but the fun of fan fiction is not like, oh, this is what I want to happen in the show, this is what the writer should do. It's just fun. It's just taking characters and getting to reimagine things into really fun situations. Like, what if Dr. Robbie met Dr. Whitaker before that they knew that he was going to be, I don't know what he is, a med student, a resident, I don't know what he is in season 1. What if they met before? What if they met at a gay bar? What if they started dating and then have to work together? It's fun. It's just fun. Anyway, I might read a little bit of this and then go to bed, but I liked this book. I liked it. I'll read some Tessa Bailey tomorrow, and then I definitely do think I am in the mood for the historical book, Anatomy, because it's very like Frankenstein, Stalking Jack the Ripper, Artful Dodger, like it's those vibes, and I'm always here for that, so I might give that a try too. I also rented or put request on my next Charlotte Holmes book, but it said like 4 or 5 weeks away, so I guess I will not be reading that in this vlog. But yeah, that is my update. I'm gonna go read some fan fiction and go to bed. This was a really long update, I'm sorry. This is gonna be such a long vlog considering it's like a day and a half. Hello, a quick reading update with this monster in the background. I ended up not sleeping a lot last night because my migraine got worse, but I got a little bit of rest, woke up, went on a walk, slept some more. But I've been listening to Magnus Chase and The Ship of the Dead, I think it's called. Yeah, The Ship of the Dead. And I'm almost done. I have, I think, about 2 hours left in the audiobook, so maybe I'll finish tonight. And then I'll be moving on to the first Apollo book. I'm gonna go start the Tessa Bailey book for a little bit, then I have physical therapy, and then I'm just gonna chill and read for the rest of the night. I have some video editing to do. Other than that, I'm hoping to get some reading done, relax, have a chill day. My head is better today, but probably because I napped for another like 2 hours. But yeah, I'm excited to read the Tessa Bailey book. I think it'll be fun, and I'm very interested to see how the Magnus Chase book ends, because I've never read the last Magnus Chase book, so I'm excited. And then I have to read the Apollo books, which I'm terrified of, but that will get me farther and get me to the Nico and Will books, so I have to read them. But yeah, that is my reading update. I'm gonna go start the Tessa Bailey book, Picture Perfect, and I will update you what I think on that when I get into it. An update that is actually not an update, sorry. My migraine came back with a vengeance last night, and I did not read at all. Well, I've read 3 chapters of Picture Perfect, so I thought for now I will pause this reading vlog, and I'll just let you know when I finish Picture Perfect, whenever that'll be. I'll bring it to work this week and hopefully get some reading done. Didn't start Anatomy. I did listen to Magnus Chase for a bit yesterday. Didn't listen to Sylvia Plath at all. I just slept, and I'm going to sleep more today because I work tonight. But my head could use it, to be honest. So life with chronic migraines. So I don't know what it's been. I don't know if it's the changing weather or what, but my meds are not working the last couple of weeks. So I'm just gonna get some sleep for now. Going to take the dog on a quick walk while it's still nice outside, and then sleep some more. So I'll just see you whenever I finish that book. I didn't get to editing any of the vlogs I wanted to edit. I didn't. I did make some cookies for a work party tonight, and then I did not write at all like I had wanted to. That was on my list of things to do as well. I just slept. I also was like, oh, while I bake and stuff, I'll put on Heated Rivalry because I was going to go to a trivia night next week. Let's rewatch it, a reheat if you will. I was awake for episode 1, and that's it. So I'm gonna go sleep some more, and I will talk to you whenever I finish that Tessa Bailey book, just so this vlog has some completion. Quick close out to this reading vlog. I have just finished Picture Perfect by Tessa Bailey, and I really liked this one. Again, does it beat Fangirl Down? I don't know. That book was just so much fun to me, but I did really love this one. I really liked him as a main character. Robbie, I kept forgetting his name. I think I liked him more than I liked her. I did really like her too. I didn't like her family. They were crazy. The whole sports competition thing, crazy. But I'm glad they found each other in the end. They talked through it. It was great. I thought the romance was really compelling. I thought their open conversations were really well written, and I just really loved them together. I thought it was really cute. They are both really competitive characters, which was a fun element of the story and entertaining. I am not competitive at all, like literally at all. So for some of it, I was like, why do they care so much? But I did really enjoy the characters, and definitely it's still 5 stars. Banks says goodbye. Anyway, that's the end of my reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.